I'm Jen Walling, Executive Director of the Illinois Environmental Council, and we are out here at Big Marsh Park, which is owned by the Chicago Park District. IEC brings decision makers to places like this because we want to build power for people in the environment. We're at this beautiful site with lots of wetlands. It's been a real bonus to the Southeast Side community. It's one of my favorite parks, and I'm really delighted to be here showing it to some lawmakers that I really enjoy working with.
You really don't see this kind of restoration happening at this scale with local government agencies really anywhere else across the country. So what we're doing here in Chicago is really unique.
So there's no substitute for getting policymakers out in the field where they can see it and hear it. To get policymakers, legislators, staffs out to really feel it and experience is really important and can really make a difference in helping us get across the importance and the value of protecting and restoring these places.
To be on location here at Big Marsh Park is one of the reasons I wanted to become an MWRD commissioner in the first place. We are the agency charged with protecting the source of our drinking water, along with expanding green infrastructure. For me, it's about serving as an advocate to protect these spaces and places where people can find comfort.
We came and visited places like this before they became what it is today. So it's just really great to see 20 years later the progress that we've made, to actually experience it, to take part in, to see it with your own eyes. I mean, it's always a better perspective when you have actual firsthand knowledge of what you're voting on. So I like to keep tabs on what's being done to protect these habitats and what I can do as a legislator to further that cause.
Wetlands perform all kinds of valuable services for us. They're giant sponges on the landscape as they hold storm water. As our climate is getting weirder with the precipitation coming in greater clumps, unpredictable times, having more wetlands on our landscape, those natural sponges, becomes more and more valuable to us. Both groundwater and surface water gets cleaner when it goes through a wetland. Wetlands are engines of wildlife within our broader Midwestern landscape.
Many other states, over half the country, have their own laws supporting protection of isolated wetlands. Illinois is a state that doesn't, and IEC has been working on this issue, but it really came to a head with the Supreme Court decision, Sackett versus US EPA. The US Supreme Court decision reversed the ability of the federal government to regulate isolated wetlands. So we need to make sure that these wetlands are protected. IEC has been part of the Protecting Our Waters Coalition. We have been working to lobby our lawmakers on wetlands issues. We've worked on supporting the legal team that has been writing the bill. We've educated lawmakers about the bill. We're working to get enough votes. We're working to get the support of leadership and the executive branch, including the agencies and the governor's office. This bill has a lot of opposition from any group that might want to develop a wetland in the future. We want to ensure that those wetlands are protected, and if there is development, that harm is mitigated to protect our communities, our public health, our drinking water. The Illinois Environmental Council is doing incredibly important work to protect wetlands and conservation areas, as well as open space, and we rely on funding from individuals to ensure that that happens.
Please do your part and contact your local legislator to ensure that they understand the importance of wetlands so we can pass a bill to protect these incredible habitats.